So just to put my test site in perspective a little bit, where I shoot some of the times, that's the parking structure way back there. That's where I usually shoot from, the flashlights, all the way to this building over here. Now let me zoom back out so you can see what I'm trying to show here. So from there, all the way to there. What is up, everyone? John back here with another video, and today we're going to be testing out the Lumintop GT Micro against the Acebeam E10 series. Bear with the noise in the background. I'm in a parking structure, and unfortunately the train has been going off for the last hour, so I can't control that. But we're going to do some Beamshot tests here just to see basically how these things both do against one another, and I'll put the stats up in the screen once I edit the video so you can see. But right now I got my car headlights on, so my car headlights are on facing the wall down there, obviously. So you can see what my headlights look like. This is the E10 from Acebeam, completely brighter than my headlights, which is absolutely insane that is brighter than my headlights. Now let's do the Lumintop GT Micro. So Lumintop GT Micro on the right. Now granted, this building area is lit up very well, as you can tell from up there. There's lights over there. So it's not a dark parking structure by no means, but I just want you to see the beam comparisons and how they both look against one another. Because these, to me, seem like the most fair comparison that I could think of as far as small, pocketable throwers right here. It's these two, to my knowledge, at least right now. So E10 is on the left, Lumintop GT Micro on the right. So, I don't know, man. That's, excuse me, that's a tough one right there between these two. You get way more punch to the E10 without question, compared to the Lumintop GT Micro. The Lumintop GT Micro, as you can see in this video, it has your standard deep reflector, so it doesn't have the optics like the E10 does, but you get way more usable spill with the Lumintop GT Micro opposed to the E10. The E10, you're gonna get way more punch, of course, but you don't get as much usable spill. So it's gonna come down to what you prefer out of a flashlight, you know, especially a thrower flashlight like these two. These are just simply throwers, but you get way more usable spill on the Lumintop than you do the E10. So all the way down at the very end of this parking garage, I'd say from where I'm standing, that's a good 100 feet away, if not more. We'll start off with the Lumintop GT Micro first, all the way at the corner. So it is making it, no problem. It's lighting up that corner very well. Light up that car very well. Make sure it's turned up all the way. So I know it's hard to really tell with all the lighting in here, but it is clearly making it all the way to the end. Now let's try the E10 series from Acebeam. Yeah, that's like no competition whatsoever. Easily makes it all the way to that back corner. Now let's do the Lumintop GT Micro on turbo. Lumintop GT Micro on turbo right there on the right side. Now Acebeam E10 on turbo. Wow, what a huge difference. Huge difference for the Acebeam E10. But if this area was a lot darker, you would see how much more usable spill you get out of the Lumintop. Way more usable spill. Up close and, you know, personal area, this Acebeam is not going to be very helpful because it's such a small beam and so focused that you're not going to be able to really use it. But once you get about 20-30 feet away, without question, it's very usable. So I don't know. I personally love both of these flashlights. They are two of my favorites out of the dozens and dozens of flashlights I own. But let's go ahead and try to hit my test site real quick. Now, granted, there's a lot of snow out too, so I know that's gonna mess with the actual quality of the beam, but okay. Let's go ahead and aim it towards that building way in the back. So that building way back there. Let's see if we can get contact with one of these flashlights. Okay, so we'll start with the Lumintop on turbo. There we go. So, I don't know. I would say it is faintly, very faintly making it to that building. I know it's hard to pick that up on the camera, but personally being here, I can clearly see that hitting way out there at that building. Now let's try the E10 from Acebeam. And there's a little snow in the air, so it's kind of messing with the beam profile a little bit, but oh yeah, it's clearly making it all the way out there. Clearly making that. Yep. So Acebeam E10, it's got its butt whooped in my opinion. E10 on the left, Lumintop on the right. So I don't know, it's very close. I'm gonna do some more comparisons with these two flashlights once it gets darker, and I'm gonna go to a further area, or an area that has a lot more room to really see how these things shine against one another. So stay tuned for that. I'll catch you guys on the next one.